When God chooses you, it's not always a journey filled with clarity and comfort. Sometimes, He sets you apart from the world, isolating you from friends, family, and even the familiar comforts of life. This isolation can feel like a burden, a heavy weight that you carry alone. But what if I told you that this period of solitude is actually a divine blessing? It's a time meant for growth, introspection, and preparation for the greater purpose that God has set for you. However, there is one critical mistake that many chosen ones make during this time. It's a mistake that can derail your spiritual progress and delay the blessings that are meant for you. This video will delve into the one thing you must never do when God isolates you, and why understanding this can transform your time of solitude into a powerful period of spiritual elevation. If you fail to understand the purpose of your isolation, you risk falling into despair and frustration. When you resist the solitude that God has placed you in, you close yourself off to the lessons He wants to teach you. This resistance can manifest as anger, bitterness, or a desperate attempt to cling to old relationships and situations that no longer serve you. By doing this, you not only prolong your period of isolation, but also miss out on the divine wisdom and guidance that God is trying to impart to you. The cost of ignoring God's plan can be high. You might find yourself stuck in a cycle of emotional turmoil, unable to move forward or fulfill your divine purpose. Understanding the importance of embracing this solitude, rather than fighting against it, is crucial for your spiritual growth and the manifestation of God's blessings in your life. The first and most important step during this period of isolation is to embrace it as a gift rather than viewing it as a punishment. Many chosen ones struggle with loneliness, feeling as though they have been abandoned or forgotten by God. But this could not be further from the truth. When God isolates you, He is giving you a sacred space to grow closer to Him, to hear His voice more clearly, and to understand your purpose on a deeper level. It is in this quiet, solitary space that you can reflect on your life, heal from past wounds, and prepare for the mission that God has in store for you. Instead of seeking out distractions or trying to fill the void with meaningless activities, focus on deepening your connection with God. Use this time to pray, meditate, and immerse yourself in spiritual practices that will strengthen your faith. Remember, isolation is not a sign of God's absence, but rather a powerful indication of His presence in your life. During your period of isolation, one of the most dangerous things you can do is seek out the wrong company to fill the void of loneliness. It's natural to crave companionship, but not all company is beneficial. When God isolates you, He is removing certain people from your life for a reason. These individuals may not align with your spiritual path, or they may even hinder your growth. Seeking them out during this time can lead you down a path of confusion and spiritual stagnation. It's important to understand that not everyone who was in your life before isolation was meant to stay. Some relationships were only temporary, meant to teach you specific lessons. Clinging to these past connections can keep you trapped in old patterns and prevent you from moving forward. Instead of reaching out to those who no longer serve your highest good, trust that God is preparing new, more aligned relationships for you. Be patient and allow the right people to enter your life at the right time. Another common mistake during isolation is the temptation to distract yourself from the discomfort of solitude. In today's world, it's easy to find distractions, whether through social media, television, or other forms of entertainment. These distractions can offer temporary relief from the loneliness you may feel, but they also pull you away from the spiritual work that needs to be done. God has isolated you for a reason, and part of that reason is for you to confront the aspects of your life that need healing or change. When you fill your time with distractions, you avoid the introspection and personal growth that this period is meant to foster. Instead of turning to distractions, use this time to delve into your spiritual practices. Read scripture, engage in deep prayer, and take time to listen for God's guidance. By resisting the urge to distract yourself, you open up space for profound spiritual insights and the healing that your soul needs. It's crucial to recognize that God's isolation of the chosen ones serves a divine purpose. This isn't just a random or meaningless experience, it's a deliberate act by God to prepare you for something greater. When you're isolated, God is giving you the opportunity to break free from the noise and distractions of the world so that you can focus entirely on your spiritual development. This period allows you to gain clarity on your purpose, to understand the path that God has laid out for you, and to develop the strength and resilience needed to fulfill that purpose. Many chosen ones experience significant spiritual growth during isolation because it's a time when they can connect with God on a much deeper level. This connection is essential for the mission that lies ahead. Understanding the purpose of this isolation helps you to embrace it with faith and patience, knowing that it is a necessary step in your spiritual journey. Isolation provides a unique opportunity for self-reflection, which is essential for spiritual growth. During this time, God is calling you to look within, to examine your life, and to identify areas that need improvement or healing. Self-reflection allows you to become more aware of your thoughts, behaviors, and the patterns that have shaped your life. It's a time to confront your fears, insecurities, and the unresolved issues that may be holding you back from reaching your full potential. By taking the time to reflect deeply, you can gain valuable insights into your true self and your relationship with God. This process of self-discovery is crucial for your spiritual evolution, as it helps you align more closely with God's will for your life. Embrace this time of reflection as a gift and allow it to guide you towards greater self-awareness and spiritual maturity. One of the key reasons God isolates you is to build inner strength and resilience. When you are alone, without the support of others, you are forced to rely on yourself and, more importantly, on God. This period of solitude is designed to strengthen your faith and trust in God's plan, even when you don't fully understand it. Through the challenges and difficulties that arise during isolation, you learn to develop a deeper sense of inner strength. This strength is not just physical or emotional, but spiritual, enabling you to withstand the trials and tribulations that may come your way. As you grow stronger, you become more capable of fulfilling the purpose that God has for your life. Remember, this time of isolation is not meant to break you but to build you up, to prepare you for the greater challenges and responsibilities that lie ahead. Patience is a virtue that is often tested during periods of isolation. When God sets you apart, it can be difficult to understand why things are not happening as quickly as you would like. However, it's important to recognize that God's timing is perfect, even when it doesn't align with your expectations. Cultivating patience during this time is essential, as it teaches you to trust in God's plan and to surrender your need for control. Patience allows you to wait for the right opportunities, the right relationships, and the right moments to move forward. It helps you to avoid rushing into situations that are not meant for you and to trust that everything will unfold according to God's divine plan. By embracing patience, you align yourself more closely with God's will and allow His timing to guide your steps. Isolation is a time for spiritual renewal, a period where you can recharge your spiritual batteries and deepen your relationship with God. In the business of life, it's easy to neglect your spiritual practices, but isolation provides the perfect opportunity to reconnect with your faith. Use this time to engage in activities that nourish your soul, such as prayer, meditation, and reading spiritual texts. These practices help you to stay grounded and centered, even in the midst of uncertainty. Spiritual renewal is not just about replenishing your energy, it's about realigning your spirit with God's purpose for your life. As you renew your spirit, you become more attuned to God's voice and more receptive to His guidance. This renewal is essential for maintaining your spiritual health and for preparing you to step into the next phase of your journey. Solitude is often viewed as a negative experience, but for the chosen ones, it is a profound blessing. When God isolates you, He is giving you the space to grow, to heal, and to become the person He has called you to be. Embracing solitude allows you to fully experience the blessings that come with being set apart. It's a time to focus on your relationship with God, to seek His guidance, and to prepare yourself for the mission ahead. Solitude teaches you to be comfortable in your own company, to find peace in the quiet moments, and to discover the strength that lies within. By embracing solitude, you open yourself up to the many blessings that God has in store for you, and you position yourself to receive the abundant life that He has promised. As your period of isolation comes to an end, it's important to recognize that this time was not in vain. God has been preparing you for the next chapter of your life, equipping you with the tools, wisdom, and strength you need to fulfill your purpose. The lessons you've learned, the growth you've experienced, and the strength you've gained during this time will serve you well as you step into the next phase of your journey. This preparation is essential for the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. As you move forward, carry with you the knowledge that God's plan for your life is unfolding perfectly. Trust that everything you've experienced during this time of isolation was necessary for your growth and that you are now ready to step into the fullness of your calling. The period of isolation that God places in the lives of the chosen ones is not a punishment but a divine opportunity for growth and transformation. It's a time to draw closer to God, to deepen your faith, and to prepare for the great purpose He has for your life. By understanding the importance of this solitude, resisting the temptations that come with it, and embracing the spiritual lessons it offers, you can emerge from this period stronger, wiser, and more aligned with God's will. Remember, God isolates you because He is preparing you for something greater. Trust in His plan, embrace the journey, and know that this time of solitude is a crucial step in fulfilling your divine destiny.